Hi everyone. I wanted to post on all my socials. I feel like it may seem like I do if you look at my social medias because I sometimes take breaks, but it feels like I don't really post that much about this huge issue that I have in my life. And I want to post about it today for awareness. Even though it's not Alopecia Awareness Month, I think that's September, but it doesn't matter. So I am growing my hair back, and it's the most exciting thing that's ever happened in my life. I started losing my hair from alopecia when I was 12 years old. When I was 13, I lost all my hair. I did treatments such as cortisone injections and ascorbic acid and chemical burns that come from creams. I did those for all of high school and middle school. And then when I was 18, my hair all fell out again, even though I still had a few patches, so I still was wearing a bandana, but I was pretty far along. But then I just stopped responding to these medications and lost all my hair again. So then I was told when I was 18 by a visiting specialist at Yale, which is where I went and still go for my medications. They said, we don't have any other treatments right now. You need to just buy a wig and live with it. So then I did do that. I had suction cup wigs that stay on a special way, and I had no eyebrows, no eyelashes, no body hair, no hair on my head for 18 years. I started doing the Olumiant medication 2 years ago. It takes longer if you've had the disease as a long-standing issue, and they said that possibly nothing would happen, but if you look at my last picture, I almost have full coverage. It's not dense, but it's everywhere except for these two areas, which are now growing in. And this change happened within the last 6 weeks, honestly, 8 weeks. And it feels gradual because I've been taking the meds for so long, but the actual growth that I posted was only a matter of weeks. So I'm just also posting this for anyone who wants to try this medication. It's very new. It's just FDA approved for alopecia. Actually, it's approved for androgenic alopecia, so I'm using it off label for alopecia areata or universalis, which are two names for what I have. Anyway, so what it does is it's an arthritis drug. Sorry, I just took my meds actually, so I'm dehydrated. So it's an arthritis drug that it's a JAK inhibitor. So JAK is thought to be one of the pathways that leads to hair loss functions in the body, which is explained as autoimmunity in this case with alopecia, where the white blood cells are attacking the hair follicles. And we don't know why it happens. It's an autoimmune misdirection, miswiring. At first I didn't see any progress at all, and then after 4 months I started growing eyebrows, which was amazing. I'm just giving a timeline of how long it may take. Some people it may take less time because they've had it for only a couple of years, or they're younger or whatever, but if you've had the disease for like 20 years, it can take a long time. Anyway, so I got first my eyebrows and lashes, and I thought they were fully grown in, but now 2 years later, they're continuing to get thicker and thicker. And my eyelashes have grown in as well, which is a shock because I had no eyelashes. I have hair all over my body, like, just arm hair, body hair, armpit hair, leg hair, genital hair, which I didn't have, ear hair, nose hair. It is life-changing, and it has affected my allergies in a positive way. I have wicked allergies that I've had my whole life: environmental, seasonal, animals, food allergies. And I know that with the environmental and seasonal, it's been a game changer in some ways. Like, I have not been suffering in the ways that I used to, and I believe it's related to this medication. Anyway, so yeah, it's just a really amazing drug. I recommend that people try it. It's coupled with, you have to also take minoxidil orally, which is Rogaine, and topically. So I take 4 pills of that a day, and I also take spironolactone because it does things to your skin. So it's sort of an adjunct medication. But it's changed my life. It's been a wild emotional ride to see this happen, and the main message that I want to share for anyone who does watch this, as if you have alopecia or not, is like, you have to believe that miracles can happen. You have to believe that there are treatments and medications that can help, and you have to open your mind. And a lot of people with alopecia get stuck in helplessness or hopelessness, fear, anxiety, and then you could have anxiety of taking the medication. But for one thing, having eyebrows has been a game changer, because I realize now that it's hard to read someone's expression and true meaning without eyebrows. So that was a major barrier in my life for 18 years, that I felt people often misunderstood what I was trying to emote with my face because I didn't have the eyebrows. And as I get closer to being able to go without a headscarf, I can't tell you just how excited and thrilled I am. And other things in my life are not working out, but this is like an amazing thing, amazing miracle. You know, I was told by doctors years ago to just get used to it and that there would never be anything for me, and this is my life. And I refused to accept that. I lived that way with the wigs, but I also, in the back of my mind, refused to accept this. And I was like, I know there's going to be something, there's going to be a treatment. And yeah, again, it's baricitinib is the sort of clinical name, but Olumiant is the name of the medication. There's also Litfulo, which is a similar drug. But I just wanted to share and educate for anyone who might not know what alopecia is. Again, it's an autoimmune disease where the white blood cells mistakenly attack the hair follicles, and we don't know what turns that autoimmune switch on. And it can't be cured, but it can be alleviated or put into remission with medications. And that's my message.